Hey everyone! If you've ever heard the rumor that kids' YouTube channels just can't make real money anymore, well, prepare to be surprised. In today's Explainer, we're going to dive deep into how creators are building highly profitable media empires right now in 2026. And the crazy part? They're doing this while operating inside one of the most strictly regulated corners of the internet. It's an absolutely fascinating ecosystem, so let's get into it.
Here is our roadmap for this explainer. We're going to cover 1. The kids' content boom. 2. Navigating COPPA and safety. 3. Production, AI and 3D. 4. The 2026 monetization playbook. And finally, 5. Scaling into a brand.
Let's kick things off with Section 1, the kids' content boom.
The sheer scale of viewership here is honestly wild. Believe it or not, kids actually spend more time binge-watching YouTube than adults do. This insatiable appetite drives literally billions of views. As one creator pointed out, these simple, faceless animated story channels are pulling in hundreds of thousands, sometimes millions, of dollars every single year purely from view counts. And the kicker? The people running these channels never even have to show their faces on camera. The demand for familiar, repeatable content in this niche is absolutely astronomical.
Moving right along to Section 2, navigating COPPA and safety. So if your content targets kids under 13, we're talking animated characters, toys, or nursery rhymes, you are legally bound by a federal law called COPPA to flag it as made for kids in YouTube Studio. Now, the moment you check that box, YouTube instantly disables all personalized advertising. It completely cuts off viewer data tracking. And remember, you are the one legally responsible for this designation, even if YouTube's automated system is the one that flags your content first.
And listen, ignorance is definitely not an excuse here. The Federal Trade Commission strictly enforces these rules. Today, a single misclassification violation can hit you with a fine of over $53,000. Playing games with that made-for-kids label just to try and sneak higher ad rates is incredibly dangerous. I mean, one slip-up can literally bankrupt your channel overnight.
There's a really harsh contrast in the sandbox. On the ban side, you lose virtually all of YouTube's native community tools. There are no comments, no notification bells, no super chats, and no channel memberships. But looking at what is allowed reveals a massive silver lining. External strategies remain totally operational. Contextual ads, which just match the video's topic rather than the user's search history, still run perfectly fine. Plus, external brand sponsorships and affiliate links in your description are completely fair game.
Now, because those personalized ads are disabled, your baseline YouTube AdSense revenue does take a massive hit. To put that into perspective, while the general finance or gaming channel might see an RPM, that's revenue per thousand views, of anywhere from $5 to $15, a kids channel typically hovers around just $1 to $3. This dramatically lower ad rate forces smart creators to realize a key lesson. AdSense should only be your baseline floor, not your ceiling. You absolutely have to rely on alternative strategies.
All right, let's jump into Section 3, Production, AI and 3D.
If you're looking at the automated faceless route, this three-step AI pipeline is practically magic. You basically just brainstorm age-specific concepts with ChatGPT, plug that prompt into a tool like InVideo AI, and bam, it spits out a fully animated story, something like Wobbly the Wonder Whale in mere minutes, complete with kid-friendly voiceovers. It's an incredibly fast way to build up an initial content library without needing any traditional heavy-lift animation skills.
On the flip side, if you're aiming to build long-term, parent-approved comfort content, you'll want to look at the meticulous 3D pipeline used by pro teams. You see, the algorithm actually rewards calm, predictable pacing way more than chaotic, flashing lights. By carefully storyboarding, maintaining consistent 3D character rigs, and specifically avoiding sudden overstimulating visuals, you build a level of trust and consistency that both parents and the YouTube Kids algorithm will actively push to the top.
This brings us to Section 4, the 2026 monetization playbook.
So here's the million-dollar question, right? If you can't run targeted ads or ask for super chats, where are those millions in revenue actually coming from? The secret is simple. Successful channels treat YouTube purely as a top-of-funnel discovery engine. It's just the starting point.
Since COPPA doesn't touch off-platform sales, creators are stacking these ingenious loophole strategies. Brand deals with educational toy companies can yield CPMs of $3 to $8. Top creators are licensing their well-produced catalogs directly to streaming giants like Netflix or Amazon Kids Plus. They're selling plushies and print-on-demand shirts via Shopify. They even set up Patreon accounts aimed strictly at the parents to offer digital worksheets.
Basically, they bypass the low AdSense rates entirely by monetizing the parents' purchasing power.
Consider this incredible revenue split. By using broadcast tools like Gyre, creators are taking their existing catalog of videos and looping them as a continuous 24/7 live stream. In one major case study, these pre-recorded streams generated a staggering 80% of a channel's total revenue. And they did that all without shooting a single second of new content. It's just pure, brilliant optimization of what they've already created.
Why is this continuous streaming so incredibly effective? Well, parents just leave these streams running in the background while their kids play. The average view duration on a stream skyrockets to over 10 minutes compared to just a minute and a half on a standard video upload. This massive retention boost pushes the channel's RPM up to 3 times higher than the regular videos. It is literally the ultimate hack for multiplying your contextual ad revenue.
Finally, let's wrap up with Section 5, Scaling into a Brand.
Here's how that entire journey actually plays out step by step. In Phase 1, you're just uploading videos and testing out character concepts. Once you get a hit, you capture off-platform revenue in Phase 2 through merch and digital downloads. By Phase 3, you're packaging your absolute best content into structured episodes to license out to major streaming platforms. And finally, by Phase 4, your channel has completely evolved from a simple YouTube page into a trusted kids entertainment brand that can develop a standalone TV series. It's all about intentional IP creation.
So what does this all mean for you? The COPPA guardrails are strict, for sure, and you absolutely must play by the rules to protect your channel. But the gold rush in kids' content? Oh, it hasn't ended. It's just evolved. The tools are faster, the off-platform monetization strategies are richer, and the audiences are quite literally bigger than ever. So the only question left to ask yourself is, are you just chasing viral video views, or are you ready to build the next generation's favorite TV network?